This tutorial shows you how to respond to requirements in Project ESG Reporting Preview. When a requirement asks for your organization's gross Scope 1 GHG emissions, you'll respond using concepts and facts. A concept is essentially a field that holds your metadata. To link a concept, select Link Concept. If you choose this option, you'll see all the existing concepts in your environment displayed in a drop-down list to select from. If you want to create a new concept, select New Concept and specify the concept name, such as Scope 1 Emissions. Then, choose the appropriate concept data type. In this case, since it's a quantitative metric, select Numeric as the data type. Save and close your new concept. Now you should see the concept you just created appearing under the specified requirement. Next, let's add a fact, which will hold your final numeric value. To do this, select the Add Fact icon and then open the drop-down list. You can reuse existing responses if needed. For example, if you want to reuse an existing fact, you can search for it in the drop-down. But let's create a new fact for now. Provide a name for the fact and search for the concept you just created. Select the reporting period and, if necessary, specify the precision for the data. Then, enter your final scope and emissions value. At this point, choose the units for your fact. For this tutorial, choose metric tons in CO2e as the unit and then save and close. This method allows you to add your responses in terms of concepts and facts. The fact you added will now be listed under requirement E1648A. Now, let's move on to another assessment for a different standard. Let's select GRI and navigate to the GRI assessment requirements. GRI has a similar requirement that asks for gross scope and emissions under GRI topic standards, GRI 305 emissions. For example, the requirement 3051 also requests information on gross Scope 1 emissions. Since we've already added gross Scope 1 emissions for CSRD, we don't need to redo it for GRI. Instead, you can reuse the response you created earlier. Start by linking a concept, and rather than creating a new one, select the concept you already created. It appears in the drop-down. Next, add a fact. Again, there's no need to create a new fact. You can reuse the existing fact you just created. This approach allows you to reuse your responses across multiple standards and reporting years, streamlining your reporting process. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the links for more information and join the conversation on our social media pages.